Welcome to today's video, where we're diving deep into the world of effective studying and the art of memory retention. In our journey towards academic success and lifelong learning, the way we absorb, process, and recall information is paramount. Yet, so many of us find ourselves stuck in a cycle of cramming before tests, only to forget the material as soon as we walk out of the exam room. It's a common story, and it begs the question, is there a better way to study that not only helps us remember more, but also understand deeply? Imagine sitting down with your textbooks, fully motivated to tackle the chapters ahead. You spend hours reading, highlighting, and taking notes, only to realize a week later that most of the information has vanished from your memory. This scenario is all too familiar for many students and lifelong learners alike. It leads to frustration, decreased motivation, and a sense that no matter how hard you try, the results don't seem to match the effort you put in. This challenge brings us to the importance of effective study techniques and memory retention strategies. Research shows that how we learn impacts not just our academic performance, but our ability to apply knowledge in real-world situations. It's not just about memorizing facts and figures. It's about connecting with the material on a deeper level, leading to true understanding and long-term retention. But how do we shift from passive reading and rote memorization to active engagement and deep learning? The answer lies in understanding the science of memory, leveraging proven study techniques, and aligning our lifestyle choices to support our cognitive processes. By adopting a holistic approach to studying, we can enhance our ability to retain information and apply it effectively, transforming the way we learn and ultimately how we view the process of acquiring knowledge. Stay tuned as we explore the mechanisms of memory, uncover study strategies backed by research, and provide practical tips for integrating these methods into your daily learning routine. Whether you're a student aiming for academic excellence or a lifelong learner seeking to expand your knowledge, this video is your guide to making the most out of your study sessions and remembering more than you ever thought possible. Section 1. Understanding how memory works. Embarking on our journey to effective studying, it's crucial to start by understanding the very foundation of learning: memory. Memory can be broadly categorized into two types: short-term memory and long-term memory. Short-term memory, also known as working memory, acts like a temporary holding space for information. It allows us to retain a small amount of data for a short period, typically from a few seconds to a minute. Think of it as the RAM on your computer, holding onto the pieces of information you're currently using or processing. Long-term memory, on the other hand, is where information is stored indefinitely. It's the hard drive of your brain, capable of holding an immense amount of data. Transforming information from short-term to long-term memory involves a process called consolidation, where repeated exposure and meaningful engagement with the material strengthen neural connections, making recall easier and more efficient. This process highlights the importance of how we approach studying. Simply reading through notes or textbooks isn't enough to guarantee that information will move from short-term to long-term memory. It requires active engagement through techniques like spaced repetition, active recall, and meaningful association to solidify these neural pathways. Enter the concept of the forgetting curve, a theory developed by psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus in the late 19th century. The forgetting curve illustrates how information is lost over time when there's no effort to retain it. Ebbinghaus found that memory loss happens rapidly within the first few days of learning, then levels off. This curve underscores the critical need for reviewing material at strategic intervals to combat forgetting and enhance long-term retention. Understanding these aspects of memory, the distinction between short-term and long-term memory, the consolidation process, and the implications of the forgetting curve, lays the groundwork for effective study strategies. It shifts our focus from mere exposure to information to engaging with it in ways that ensure it resides in our long-term memory, ready to be accessed when we need it most. Section 2. Setting up your study environment. Creating an optimal study environment is a cornerstone of effective learning. The spaces in which we choose to study can significantly influence our concentration levels, memory retention, and overall ability to absorb information. Central to this is the establishment of a distraction-free study space, tailored to foster focus and minimize interruptions. In a world brimming with digital distractions, from social media notifications to the constant pinging of our devices, carving out a quiet, dedicated area for study is more important than ever. Lighting plays a pivotal role in creating a conducive study environment. Studies have shown that natural light can boost mood and energy, enhancing cognitive performance and alertness. However, when natural light isn't available, ensuring that your study space is well lit with comfortable, eye-friendly lighting can reduce eye strain and maintain focus over longer periods. Seating and ergonomics are equally crucial. A comfortable, supportive chair and a desk at the right height can prevent discomfort and fatigue, allowing for longer, more productive study sessions. The physical setup should encourage good posture, which not only affects our physical health, but can also impact our mental alertness and willingness to study. Noise levels are another critical factor. While some individuals thrive with background noise or music, others require complete silence to concentrate. Understanding your personal preference and creating an environment that matches this need is key. For those who prefer a quiet environment but cannot control external noise, noise-canceling headphones or earplugs can be invaluable. Having a dedicated study area has numerous benefits. It signals to your brain that it's time to focus, creating a routine that can enhance study habits over time. This physical separation of study space from leisure spaces helps in mentally preparing for study sessions, reducing procrastination and improving time management. A personalized, organized, and consistent study environment not only aids in concentration but also plays a significant role in improving information retention, making your study sessions more effective and efficient. Section 3. Effective study techniques. Diving into the realm of effective study techniques, it's clear that certain strategies stand out for their ability to enhance memory retention and understanding. Among these, spaced repetition, active recall, the Feynman technique, and mind mapping have garnered significant attention for their effectiveness, supported by both anecdotal evidence and scientific research. Spaced repetition. Spaced repetition leverages the psychological spacing effect, suggesting that information is more effectively remembered if study sessions are spaced out over time rather than crammed in a short period. This technique involves reviewing the material over increasing intervals of time, utilizing the concept of the forgetting curve to reinforce learning just as the material begins to fade from memory. A landmark study by Capeda et al. In 2006 found that spaced repetition significantly enhances the rate of learning compared to massed repetition, cramming. By strategically timing your study sessions, you can efficiently move knowledge from short-term to long-term memory, greatly improving recall. Active recall. Active recall is a practice where you actively stimulate your memory during the learning process, such as by testing yourself with flashcards or trying to recall the main points of a chapter after reading it. Unlike passive review, e.g., rereading notes, active recall forces your brain to retrieve the information, strengthening the memory and making future retrievals easier. Research, including a study published in Psychological Science by Karpika and Roediger, 2008, shows that students who use active recall perform better on tests than those who engage in passive study techniques. Active recall not only enhances memory retention, but also identifies areas needing further review, making your study sessions more targeted and efficient. The Feynman technique. Named after the Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman, this technique emphasizes the power of teaching as a learning tool. The Feynman technique involves explaining a concept in simple terms so that even a child could understand it. This process requires you to break down complex information into fundamental principles, highlighting any gaps in your understanding. The act of simplifying and teaching information not only solidifies your grasp of the subject, but also reveals areas that require deeper study. While specific studies on the Feynman technique are sparse, its principles align with educational psychology's emphasis on active learning and retrieval practice, which have been widely supported by research. Mind mapping. Mind mapping is a visual study technique that involves creating a diagram to represent concepts and their relationships visually. This method helps in organizing and structuring information, making it easier to recall and connect ideas. Mind maps can be particularly useful for subjects that involve a lot of interrelated concepts or data. According to a study by Farhan, Hussein, and Hennessy in 2002, mind mapping has been shown to improve memory recall in students compared to traditional note-taking and study methods. By engaging the brain's visual and spatial processing areas, mind mapping facilitates a deeper understanding and more accessible recall of the information. These study techniques, grounded in cognitive science, offer powerful tools for enhancing learning and memory. Spaced repetition maximizes memory retention over time. Active recall strengthens the neural pathways associated with certain pieces of information. The Feynman technique ensures deep understanding by simplifying complex concepts, and mind mapping connects ideas in a visually engaging way. Integrating these methods into your study routine can transform your learning process, making it more efficient, effective, and ultimately more enjoyable. Section 4. The role of lifestyle in studying and memory. A holistic approach to studying involves more than just the hours we spend with our books. Our lifestyle choices play a significant role in how effectively we learn and retain information. Nutrition, sleep, and exercise are pillars of a lifestyle conducive to optimal brain function and memory enhancement. Nutrition. Nutrition has a profound impact on our cognitive functions, including memory and concentration. Certain brain foods are rich in antioxidants, good fats, vitamins, and minerals, providing energy and aiding in the protection of brain cells. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish like salmon and trout are essential for brain health, supporting synaptic plasticity and thereby improving learning and memory. Antioxidant-rich berries can delay brain aging and improve memory performance. Nuts and seeds are another powerful brain-boosting food group, rich in vitamin E, which has been shown to help prevent cognitive decline. Including these foods in your diet can enhance your focus during study sessions and bolster your memory retention. Sleep. Sleep plays a crucial role in memory consolidation, the process of forming and stabilizing memories. During sleep, particularly in the deep stages, our brains are busy processing and linking the information we have learned throughout the day. Studies, including those from the National Sleep Foundation, have shown that people who consistently get a good night's sleep, 7 to 9 hours for most adults, perform better on memory and learning tasks. In contrast, sleep deprivation can significantly impair these cognitive functions, making it harder to focus, learn new information, and recall it later. Ensuring you have a regular sleep schedule and prioritizing quality sleep can dramatically improve your study outcomes and long-term memory retention. Exercise. Physical activity is not only vital for overall health, but also has a direct impact on brain function and memory. Exercise increases heart rate, which pumps more oxygen to the brain and aids the release of various hormones, providing an environment conducive to the growth of brain cells. Regular physical activity has been linked to improvements in memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. A study published in the Journal of Cognitive Neuroscience suggests that exercise can increase the size of the hippocampus, the part of the brain involved in verbal memory and learning. Incorporating regular exercise into your routine can boost your cognitive abilities, making it easier to focus during study sessions and retain the information learned. Adopting a balanced diet, ensuring adequate sleep, and engaging in regular exercise can collectively enhance your cognitive functions, including memory and concentration, significantly affecting your study efficiency and effectiveness. Section 5. Using technology to enhance learning. In the digital age, technology offers an array of tools designed to enhance learning and implement effective study techniques. From flashcard apps to mind mapping software, the resources available can significantly boost your study efficiency, provided they are used wisely. Let's explore some of the digital tools that can support your study techniques and share tips on navigating the potential distractions that come with technology. Flashcard apps like Anki and Quizlet leverage the principles of spaced repetition and active recall. Anki, with its algorithm-based scheduling, presents information just as you're about to forget it, ensuring optimal memory reinforcement. Quizlet offers a variety of modes, including learn, write, spell, and test, to engage different aspects of memory and recall. These apps allow for customizable study sets, making them versatile tools for any subject matter. Mind mapping software such as XMind and MindMeister provides a platform for visually organizing and linking concepts. These tools can be invaluable for planning essays, understanding complex topics, and revising for exams. By creating visual connections, you're more likely to recall information and understand the relationships between different concepts. While these digital tools can enhance learning, they also bring the challenge of digital distractions. Here are a few tips to keep focused. Use website blockers or apps like Freedom or Cold Turkey to temporarily block distracting sites or apps during study sessions. Set specific times for studying and use apps in a targeted manner, avoiding aimless browsing. Turn off non-essential notifications on your device to maintain focus. Incorporating technology into your study routine can lead to more dynamic and effective learning experiences. By choosing the right tools and strategies to minimize distractions, you can harness the power of digital resources to enrich your study sessions and achieve better academic outcomes. Section 6. Putting it all together. Creating a study schedule. Crafting a study schedule that effectively incorporates regular review sessions and utilizes various study techniques is crucial for academic success and deep learning. A well-structured study plan not only ensures comprehensive coverage of material but also caters to personal learning styles and preferences, enhancing both understanding and retention. Here's how to put it all together. Importance of regular review sessions. Regular review sessions are fundamental to combating the forgetting curve, a concept that illustrates how information is lost over time when no effort is made to retain it. By scheduling regular reviews, you actively reinforce your learning, making it easier to recall information when needed. These sessions enable the spaced repetition technique, allowing for the gradual consolidation of knowledge into long-term memory. Reviews can vary from quick quizzes to more in-depth discussions of the material depending on the proximity to exam dates and the complexity of the content. Integrating various study techniques into a cohesive study plan. A cohesive study plan should encompass a variety of study techniques tailored to the nature of the material and your personal learning preferences. Begin by breaking down the material into manageable sections and allocate specific study techniques to each. For example, use flashcards and active recall for memorizing definitions and key concepts. Apply the Feynman technique to complex theories or processes, explaining them in simpler terms or teaching them to someone else. Create mind maps for topics that involve interconnected ideas or require a big picture understanding. Incorporate these techniques into your schedule, assigning different activities to different study sessions. For example, dedicate initial sessions to active recall and creating mind maps and later sessions closer to exam dates for spaced repetition through flashcard reviews. Customizing your study schedule. Personalizing your study schedule is key to making it effective. Consider your peak productivity times. Some people are morning persons, while others work best at night. And schedule the most challenging study sessions during these windows. Factor in the subject's nature as well. Subjects requiring intense concentration and memorization, like foreign languages or science, might be best tackled when you're most alert. Balance is also important. Ensure you have adequate breaks and include sessions for revision and self-testing. Use digital tools to set reminders for review sessions and track your progress. Finally, remain flexible. Your study plan should be a living document that adapts to your pace of learning, upcoming deadlines, and any changes in your personal life. Regularly assess your progress and adjust your schedule as needed to ensure it continues to serve your educational goals effectively. By thoughtfully integrating various study techniques and tailoring your schedule to fit your learning preferences and lifestyle, you create a powerful framework for academic success. This personalized approach not only makes studying more engaging and less daunting, but also maximizes the efficiency of your learning process. In conclusion, we've explored the foundational elements of effective studying and memory retention, uncovering the mechanics of memory, the significance of a well-structured study environment, and the vital role lifestyle choices play in optimizing cognitive functions. We delved into proven study techniques, including spaced repetition, active recall, the Feynman technique, and mind mapping, each offering unique advantages to enhance learning and retention. Moreover, we discussed the importance of integrating technology wisely into your study routine and the art of crafting a personalized study schedule that aligns with your learning preferences and goals. Remember, the journey of learning is deeply personal and constantly evolving. I encourage you to experiment with these techniques, mix and match them, and find what works best for you. Learning is not just about memorizing facts for a test, but about understanding the world more fully and finding your place within it. As you apply these strategies, you'll not only see improvements in your academic performance, but also in your lifelong learning journey. I'd love to hear about your study tips and experiences. Share them in the comments below. Let's create a community of learners supporting each other. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more educational content. Together, let's unlock our full learning potential and embark on a path of continuous improvement and discovery.